says the charges, quote, restricted Mayor Adams' ability. The judge has concluded a hearing in Manhattan this afternoon on whether to allow the Trump Justice Department to drop corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove says the charges, quote, restricted Mayor Adams' ability to devote full attention and resources to legal immigration and violent crime. The mayor pleaded not guilty to charges of fraud and bribery in September and has denied any kind of quid pro quo deal with the DOJ. CBS News Justice Department correspondent Scott McFarland joins us now from outside the courthouse. Scott, you were inside the courthouse. What happened?
A marathon 90-minute hearing that concludes without a resolution. The judge here, Dale Ho, says he needs some time to unpack everything he just heard, calling it a complicated matter and one that requires further review. And this really is complicated, Lindsay. Unequivocally, this is unprecedented. You have the Department of Justice closely aligned with President Trump. It's President Trump's one-time defense lawyer arguing for the Department of Justice, Emil Bove, and the defense team for Mayor Adams on the same page, making the same argument that this case should be dropped, that it is complicating Mayor Adams' ability to be the mayor, to get national security briefings, to get sensitive information, and to help President Trump with immigration enforcement. The judge recognizes there was nobody in the courtroom today arguing on behalf of the citizens.
So let me kind of give you my thoughts now that we have a little context and overview. So Mayor Eric Adams had charges brought against him, and we've talked about this plenty of times. And a lot of people said, well, why didn't Trump just pardon him? If his DOJ thought that he was actually innocent, then they should just pardon him. It shouldn't be with prejudice to the point where if later on down the line, they can bring back the charges. So it seems as if Trump is using this to hold Mayor Eric Adams like pretty much under his wing. And you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do because you got the threat of these charges that we can bring back at any point. And you already got the Democrats hating you. So now you have the Republicans on you. I understand that. I do understand that. My question has been for the people that get mad and say that, oh, Trump is using this, you know, he's using his leverage as president to put pressure on Mayor Eric Adams. Well, that's exactly what it seems that Joe Biden did. That's exactly what it seems that Joe Biden did. And what's so funny to me is that when we hear Letitia James and Kathy Hochul, and I'm not going to play those videos. So Letitia James, the Attorney General, Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, when we hear them discussing that they're getting together, bringing a committee to decide whether or not they're going to get rid of Mayor Eric Adams, something that I don't think has ever happened in 30 years or something like that, to where they've gotten rid of a mayor who hasn't even been found guilty of anything. They are, could you imagine, and this is the thing that I want to ask y'all, could you imagine if this was a black woman? Yeah, I got to say it. Could you imagine if this was a black woman? And a lot of people say, well, oh, what is he talking about, a black woman? Mayor Eric Adams, in my opinion, was targeted by Biden's Department of Justice because he decided to speak out against the illegal migrants coming in. That's just my opinion on it. Now, people may say, and I heard something earlier today that may come out, and I'll have to, maybe readjust my thoughts on it, but something came out saying that maybe he knew that he was already under investigation when he said that, when he made the statement that this issue with the illegal migrants would destroy the city. So I honestly don't know. I got to confirm that. But in my opinion, I feel like this is just another instance where you have this man, black man, right? Everybody cares about black this, black that, right? But until it's a man, right? Could you, if Mayor Eric Adams was a black woman, every single Democrat, in my opinion, would be supporting him. I think that a lot of these Democrats would be supporting him. I think to the situation with the lady Tiffany Henyard, and maybe I shouldn't even get into that situation. I don't even know if y'all remember that one. But when I think about what Mayor Eric Adams is going through, where it's so easy for the liberals and the Democrats to call out Mayor Eric Adams and say, like, oh, yeah, we're thinking about getting rid of him. Like, how do you even consider doing something like this to somebody that hasn't even been convicted of a crime? He's supposed to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, right? But here they're contemplating getting rid of him, even though they're getting ready to have another election, I believe in November. Let the people decide. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't heard the people calling for Mayor Eric Adams to step down. It's been the politicians. It's been the politicians. And I look at this type of situation. You know what? I don't even want to get too much into this one. It just is a situation I wanted to highlight. We've talked about Mayor Eric Adams a lot. As I'm talking about it now, I'm just getting frustrated. I'm really just disappointed in a lot of men. And this is just another, like, here you got the only masculine guy in your party, Democrats, the only masculine person in the Democratic Party. And this is what y'all doing, coming after him. And nobody's coming to his defense. Nobody. Not the people that voted, not the other politicians. Nobody seems to be coming to his defense. And then they sit back and wonder why they're losing young men. But let's move on. I don't even want to. I don't even feel like talking about that anymore, to be totally honest. I don't feel like talking about it. It's just disappointing. It's really just disappointing. But to talk more about the messaging of the Democrats. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.